Welcome back to A Name We Trust. Today we're going to talk about Ubernomics, the economics of being a driver of rideshare services. I didn't have a car for 6 months. I live in LA, and you can look at my other video called Carless in LA, which is actually very doable thanks to all the rideshare drivers. We always talk about, oh, this is like a VC subsidized lifestyle, but is it really VC subsidized? Like, I'm starting to wonder it's really subsidized by the drivers and the owners of these vehicles. My friend came visit, we lost a first Lyft, but we were very happy to get onto a second one, which was a brand new Audi Q7. And then we started talking to the driver and realized she has a normal day job and she's trying to pitch a script to a Hollywood studio. Like, it's all very noble, but can she really afford this car? So being a total finance nerd, I ran some numbers, just taking into account gas and depreciation, right? Not even parking and maintenance and all that stuff. And giving her full credit that the IRS allows, she's making $1.35 net of tax. So my friend's assumption was right. She's better off doing something else that's minimum wage if she wants to subsidize her income. That makes me very worried. Here's some statistics on Fortune, actually. Lyft's average driver makes $337, Uber average $364. That just means a lot of people are driving this part-time, but this gentleman was driving full-time because he couldn't find a job in his field, accounting, because of his name. It's a Middle Eastern name. So he lives in SoCal. But SoCal, you don't make that much money driving normal Uber or Lyft. So he drives in San Francisco. It makes a big difference, right? It was enough of a depreciation in a year that your car is pretty much worth only 10 grand or less, and you've paid, over 30K for it. So let's talk a little bit about how you can actually make money driving Lyft or Uber. This other engineer, he had like an older BMW that was a little bit more depreciated, but at the same time the initial value was high enough to qualify for the premium services, so he could earn more per hour. Another kind of extreme example that not everyone can replicate. My friend did her bachelorette's party in New England in a small town, and there's only 2 rideshare drivers. They kind of have the monopoly for the town. Either John picks it up or it's David. They're very proud of it. It's like, Ma, I'm in a car with some girls, but they're actually doing a rideshare. If you can't have either of these situations, you can't afford a nice car, don't get one just because you want to treat yourself. If you have a more normal car that has a few years on it, when you eventually put in a lot of wear and tear on the car by driving Uber, you're not losing that much in terms of depreciation. Here's my 2 cents on Ubernomics or Lyftnomics. I hope it's helpful. Please continue to subscribe and let me know what we can do in the next episodes. Any questions and concerns, please